Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me, and hold me in your arms again, flowers, flowers to me, flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, make sure to subscribe because the bills themselves help us this out. For today's video, we've got an anti-haul, anti, anti, and tie, and T, and T, on tie, and T, T-E-A, anti-haul. I've said the word anti so many times in many different forms. Actually, this video is something that I've always thought of doing, if we're gonna be honest, if we're gonna keep it real. Like, I feel like I've had thoughts of making this video back in like 2015 when I was just starting out on YouTube, and I thought, well, maybe we could do something that's not a haul, like of things that I wouldn't buy haul. And I never thought people would actually want to watch this type of content, and lo and behold, 4 years later, a lot of people are doing anti-hauls. So we're gonna do one today. I'm gonna run down through a couple of products that I wouldn't purchase and why I won't purchase them. My anti-hauls for the most part are gonna be a little bit more different because I'm not only gonna focus on makeup, but maybe for other videos I might focus on skincare or technology or just other miscellaneous things that I just wouldn't buy and tell you guys my reasons for not buying it. But today we're mainly going to focus on makeup and skincare. So if you want to do that, thank you for watching. Alright, so we move the camera a little bit to the side so you guys can see what I'm seeing as well. So the first product on our anti-haul is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronzing Powder. Now, here's the thing. I have never purchased something from Charlotte Tilbury ever before. My main reason is because I feel like Charlotte Tilbury as a brand, no shade, no hate to Charlotte Tilbury the lady, love your girl, I'm sure you're an amazing woman, but the brand, Charlotte Tilbury the brand, it feels like it's more of a brand that's like created by a woman, with women employees, a makeup for women, by women, made by women, in a company of women. It feels like a woman-centered brand, and there's no problem with that at all. I really don't mind, and I don't mind if brands do just decide to cater only to women and then somehow men start using it. I don't mind it. However, at the same time, you know those brands, those like makeup brands that promise a lot with certain potent ingredients and it just feels really gimmicky? That's how I find Charlotte Tilbury as a brand to be. It's just quite the gimmicky brand. And also the shade I'm looking at right now, 3Tan, which is supposed to be my bronzing shade, I kind of like it, although at the same time I just don't know how to bronze. And also I don't know, also number one, who's like, I just want to know whose bronzer shade is number one fair. That looks like a foundation shade. Please, someone let me know if that is your bronzing shade. I would love to know if people's bronzing shade is that. That must be for like very, very fair / pale skin. But oh my god, yeah, no, it doesn't really excite me. I am in the hunt for bronzers. I am contemplating getting the Westman Atelier butter bronzer or their contour stick as a bronzer, so I might do that and I might make a video on that. But this bronzing powder, I don't know, it just doesn't really speak to me. Another Charlotte Tilbury product is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Oil Lip Crystal Elixir. No, I said it wrong. Charlotte's Magic Lip Oil Crystal Elixir. Again, same thing with Charlotte Tilbury. You know, there's certain makeup brands, and also this goes as well for fashion houses. There's fashion houses and there's also makeup brands that start dipping their toes into skincare, and I just don't know. I just don't trust a brand that mainly is known for either clothes or for makeup to go into skincare. There's very, very few brands that have done makeup or that do makeup and also do clothes that I trust with skincare. For instance, Chanel Beauty and Chanel Skincare. Chanel Skincare I trust with skincare. I do. I feel like Chanel, with its prestige, with its very high brand name, and with its millions of dollars that it could provide in research for skincare, I feel like they could bring out great products. I mean, the Sublimage collection is probably one of the most expensive collections of skincare Chanel has, and a lot of people have said it works incredible for them. I've heard from women, you know, whenever I'm at department stores and they speak to associates, and then they tell me as well, like, you know, what would you recommend? And they're like, I use the Chanel Sublimage, and I'm like, oh my god, your skin is great. So Chanel, I do trust with skincare, but things like Charlotte Tilbury, I don't know if I could trust her with skincare. Also, the packaging, I don't know, it just feels really gimmicky. It doesn't feel like my kind of aesthetic when it comes to skincare, especially a lip oil. And that says a lot, because the one thing I buy the most of is lip products. I love lip balms, lip serums, lip glosses, especially the clear ones. I love that. Next, we have the Clé de Peau Beauté Pre-Party Glow Set. Now, I love Clé de Peau. I've used their products before. I think they're incredible and amazing. I love the mask that is included in this. However, the one reason why I would not purchase this is for the oil that they have there. I personally can't use face oils on myself. I think I break out with face oils. The last face oil I used was the Sunday Riley Juno. I think it was the Juno face oil. I had to throw it away because I noticed that every time I incorporated it in my skincare, I would wake up with breakouts on my face, and I just did not like that, and my face just does not break out at all. And then, you know, I put two and two together and I realized that the face oil was causing me to break out, so I personally can't use face oils. However, I love the mask and the eye cream. I mean, this is a really great deal for $160. It's a really good deal. I mean, you get the cleansing film, you get the Supreme eye cream, you get the face oil, and you get the face mask. I mean, it's a great deal. So if you don't mind face oils, I would say go for it. If you're like me and face oils make you break out, I wouldn't really recommend this set, and I personally don't want to buy it for that reason. Next, we have the Givenchy Resource Soothing Moisturizing Lotion. Same thing with Charlotte Tilbury. I just don't trust brands like Givenchy, like Dior, like Yves Saint Laurent and Giorgio Armani with skincare, because I just don't know. I just don't feel like they will provide me with the results that I'm looking for. Obviously, sure. Well, I wasn't going to say true, this is expensive, but this actually isn't expensive. This is $44. So it's not even luxury skincare. It's like in the mid-tier skincare. I don't know, I just feel always really iffy about the mid-tier skincare. I will say, the first brands I ever used for skincare were mid-tier. I used Kiehl's and I used Fresh. That's how I integrated myself into the skincare world. I used I remember using the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser with their Lotus Youth Preserve Cream, and the Kiehl's facial cleanser as well. And you know, I liked them. Obviously, I was a lot younger then, and I didn't know much about skincare as I do right now. However, this, I don't know. I don't know if it will provide me the results that I'm looking for. And also, it is an anti-stress lotion. I mean, that could mean a lot of things. I really don't know what that means. And also, like I said, I don't really trust fashion houses that do skincare except for Chanel. But aside from that, I just don't trust you with it. Next is from Gucci. This is from their Alchemist Garden fragrance set. This is actually only exclusively available at Saks Fifth Avenue. This one is called A Chant for the Nymph, which is a very fitting name for 2021, a wink wink. But they're so expensive. They're really, really expensive. These bottles are $330. Look, I love an expensive fragrance. I really do. I love expensive fragrance. This one in particular, I'm actually on the fence. So I know this is an anti-haul, but the price is what's setting me back, because I mean, sure, there's definitely $300 in my bank account, but I don't think it's $300 to spend on one fragrance. How am I gonna eat? How am I gonna pay for everything else? The billboard needs to get paid. The promotion for the clothing brand needs to get paid. So sure, I have $300, but I don't think I could spend that much as one fragrance unless I have more. But this is just like, oh my god, like the notes behind this, the story behind this, the bottle. Oh my god, the fact that it's only at Saks, I'm just like, should I not? Let me know. The price is what's setting me off, because obviously it's $330, but I'm sure it smells amazing. I have not smelled this before, by the way. Obviously, there's no way for me to smell this right now, but oh my god. Next, we have another product from Givenchy. This is the Prisme Libre makeup color correcting powder. I mean, the Prisme Libre loose powder, that's what it's called, but it's a color correcting powder. I don't know about this. I've always known about color correctors, and I've done my best to do my research on color correctors. I get their use and I get what they're useful for. However, I just don't know how to use them, and I just don't know which one would be right for me, you know? I just don't know. I would buy it because it looks pretty, but I just wouldn't know how to use it, you know? And also, they have so many shades, and I'm a little intimidated. I definitely know that the deeper ones are for deeper skins, This one I think could be for lighter skins, but at the same time, I just don't know how to use these powders. I wouldn't know where or when to put them. Do they go before my foundation, after my foundation, before my concealer? I just wouldn't know. And also it says it is the #1 prestige face and loose powder in Asia. I mean, I guess that says something, but how, when, where? I would need some guidance if I buy this. Next we have the Chantecaille CBD 300 face and body cream. I saw Jeffree Star review this and I immediately cringed when he called Chantecaille Like, bitch, where's the other E? There's no other E in Chantecaille. It's Chantecaille. Kai. C-A-L-L-E. Kai. This is the Chantecaille CBD face cream and body cream. Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind this cream. However, I just, like, I need to do a little more research on CBD. Obviously, you know, CBD, CBD, weed, marijuana, all of that, sativa, cannabis, obviously that has its benefits for a lot of people. I think, obviously, if you inhale it, it could help with a lot of things. I've known people in the past who have consumed CBD and cannabis as a way to help them with arthritis. Also, people use it for their nerves. I don't know how this helps out with skincare. It says cannabis sativa stem cell extract brings even more I think they did a typo here it brings even more properties to leave skin feeling moisturized and reduce the appearance of redness. I mean, but there's a lot of products that can do this well. There's a lot more ingredients that can do this well, that it's not just CBD. I think it's just for the controversy of the name that a lot of brands use CBD in the title of their products. I know Milk does it with their Kush mascara, which includes CBD oil, and also cannabis sativa seed stem oil is a lot low in the ingredients list. So does it really give you those benefits that you are looking for with a CBD product? I don't know. So that's what puts me off. I've never tried a Chantecaille product before. I definitely want to look into those products and see if they do something incredible. I've heard a lot of good things about them, so let me know if you've used Chantecaille before. Next we have this, which is by a brand called FLORA. This looks like Botox for sale. That's what this looks like. This looks like Botox for sale. And essentially, that is pretty much what they're selling you, because it is for age, wrinkles, and expression lines, for plumping of cheeks and skin, and for skin density, plasticity, and bio-revitalizing the skin. This is pretty much Botox. They're selling you Botox. And they even have the syringes right there. I'm interested in this. I definitely am interested in this, but at the same time, again, same with the Givenchy loose powder. How do I use this? Like, how? Where do I put it on my skincare? Do I actually have to inject that into my forehead like I need to? What am I supposed to do with it? What is supposed to happen? I don't know. I mean, if we're speaking about selling Botox, I have my eraser, which has been doing some pretty good things to my forehead. I will say that. Obviously not, as much as Botox will do to you immediately, but I definitely have seen a gradual change in my forehead, and an update video is going to be coming later this month. But this, I don't know. It includes 14 doses? Is this like, what? I'm gonna have to look into this more, because I'm so confused by what I'm looking at. It looks like they're selling me Botox that I can inject myself, but at the same time, I don't even know if I can inject this in myself. I don't know. There's so much to look into with this. Next, we have another bronzer. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. And same with Guerlain. There's those luxury brands that come off as very gimmicky. I love Guerlain. I think they have incredible fragrances. They are most known for their fragrances. Makeup, they kind of lack with makeup, although they did release probably one of the most extensive shade ranges in a luxury brand with the Los Sentiel. This bronzer, that's the shade I'm looking at is deep, by the way. That is deep. Luxury brands, they're not. they always cater to a certain demographic. This, I don't know, it includes kaolin, which kaolin is used mainly in skincare. I know Dr. Barbara Sturm uses it in her face mask because it's white clay. Yeah, it says white clay, which usually, regulates sebum mixes and stuff like that. It's the same thing Dr. Barbara Sturm says. I don't know about this. I don't know. It's supposed to provide a natural sun-kissed glow. If I'm honest, I don't know what I'm looking for in a bronzer, so, but this ain't it. I know for a fact this ain't it. Next, we have this Givenchy gloss. What's it called? The name isn't here. It's not here. It's a Givenchy gloss. These are just screenshots, by the way. It's a Givenchy, Luminous Lacquer Shine Gloss. At first when I saw this, I was like, oh yes, it's a clear gloss. And then when I looked into it more, no, the liquid is clear. And then when you apply it to your lips, it becomes any of those colors that you see there. So you could easily be misguided if you just see the sample at Nordstrom or Sephora. But this is Saks or Saks Fifth Avenue. Honestly, I don't know. I don't like the fact that it's misleading. That really put me off. That put me off on the fact that it is a very misleading product. Also, the weird thing is that the applicator in the bottle is pink and then the applicator outside of the bottle is white. So Givenchy, you need to explain yourself here. Next we have the Dior Capture Total Super Potent Serum. Same thing with Charlotte Tilbury, same thing with Givenchy, same thing with what's her face girl. I don't trust these kind of brands with skincare. I think this might do something. I mean, it's $155. For $155, it better be doing something. But at the same time, a super potent serum, what does it do? It's, yeah, for wrinkles, for fine lines, for all of that. And it has less than 1% fragrance and is allergen free. The fragrance inside of it is allergen free. I don't know. I mean, it says an age-defying serum born from Dior's 20 years of research on mother cells and its floral expertise. I mean, it sounds enticing, it sounds interesting, it sounds great, but I just, you know, I already have the products that I know work well, and I've done my research on products that I think work amazing. And personally, when it comes to Dior skincare, I've heard from people that the one thing they can't stand from a lot of their skincare is the fragrance, and obviously that's why they said that the fragrance in here is allergen free and that they're now using less than 1%. So I guess they're doing steps in the right direction, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about this. Next we have Nars Blush. I've also been looking into using blush as well. I'm looking into the Westman Atelier blushes. I'm just looking into Westman Atelier a lot, but that's because they're an incredible brand and I got a message. But anyways, this is the Nars Blush. This looks so pink, like way too pink. I need a sheer blush. It says buildable, blendable, and dispensable, but I don't know. I don't trust myself. I'm a heavy hander when it comes to makeup, so I think I would go really too far with this. Also, I've just never tried Nars products before. I don't even know if they work great. I don't know. Let me know if you think they work great. Next, we have the Tom Ford Lip Blush in the shade 09 Soleil, and this just speaks volumes to me. I will say that. I'm kind of on the fence on this one. I'm on the fence of this one because, I mean, I love the packaging and I love how it looks with the gold flakes in it, but at the same time, it's not clear. I would love this even more if it just provided you that clear shine, that clear gloss feeling, but it leaves you like a sultry pink stain, and I'm not about that. I don't want my lips to be tinted. My lips are already tinted enough. I just want them to be glossy and juicy. I don't want any color. I don't want any sheer color. Nothing. I just want it to be clear and glossy, and this is not providing me that. So that's why I have to say no. Last two products. This is from Violet Grey, and this is the Nuco Sleep Plus supplements. Now, I've always had this thing about supplements, especially for sleep. I'm very afraid of drinking these, and I mean of ingesting these. I'm very afraid of ingesting any sleep products into my body because I'm just afraid that I'm not gonna wake up afterwards. Because I mean, this says Sleep Plus. It includes valerian root, 5-HTP, GABA, and it's clean and pure. I mean, this doesn't have any drugs in it. It's a clean supplement. It won't harm you that much, and it has all natural products. But at the same time, I'm so afraid of not waking up after using this, which is why I don't take any sleep supplements. Even when I can sleep, I just slap myself to sleep. And last but certainly not least, it is this Frederic Malle perfume gun in the scent Jurassic Flower. Frederic Malle does some of the best fragrances in the whole world. If you have not smelled Portrait of a Lady, you need to go to Nordstrom and smell it. The stores are opening. You can go now. Go smell Portrait of a Lady at Nordstrom. Oh my God, you will fall in love with it, and you're gonna want to buy it for $390 when you smell it at Nordstrom. I know I would. But this Jurassic Flower is a perfume gun, and what this means is that you can't spray it on your body. You have to spray it all over your room, and it's $195. I would never pay $195 for a room spray. So I don't care if you're Frederick Mall, I don't care if you're Le Labo, I am not spending $195 on a perfume gun that is supposed to spray all over my room. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give a massive thumbs up, and also hold me accountable to this. I will do my best to upload a video every single day this week. You can cancel me for this if I don't make my promise. And with that being said, subscribe because the business themselves helps us out, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. You bet your ass I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.